Hello internet friends. In this video I am continuing to work on the fuel system to try to build a fuel line to connect the Andair fuel valve to my fuel pump. If you've been watching, you know I am not using the standard Van's fuel pump because I'm using an electronic ignition system that has a different fuel pump. So I have to fabricate my own parts, which is a great air quotes learning process. And so in the previous video, I I fabricated a fuel line attempt, and then so I decided to repeat that today. Yesterday I was using 45-degree bends, and I kind of eventually managed to get it in the right place. But today I decided to try 30-degree bends, and that seemed a little better. So the one problem I'm having is that the bending tool is leaving like deepish gouges. I don't know if I need to maybe file that or file it down a little, where it first like starts gripping the tube, or maybe I need to grease it. I'm not sure. Again, this is a learning process for me. If you haven't noticed or haven't seen any of the previous videos, I am a computer person by day, and by night I am attempting to learn how to build an airplane by reading the manual and doing what the manual says. I've never done this before. This is my first time doing all of this, so that should be apparent. Okay, so once I actually get the fuel line to work, and I have the sizing down, like I figured out how to make it the right size. Now it's just perfecting the flaring process. Like I need to deburr it better because it is not deburred properly. You can tell. It's just like deburring a flange on a rib or something, right? You can there's a rough edge, and you're like, this should not be a rough edge because there's going to be a fluid going through here, and that's going to be fuel, and I want the fuel to stay in the fuel line and not come out into the cockpit. In case you didn't know, fuel in the cockpit is bad and may lead to injury and or death. So let's not do that. Yeah, so anyway, once I get this fuel line, and this, from what I've heard, these tiny fuel lines are the most difficult because you have no margin for error, basically. So once I do the most difficult line, then I need to do one from the other end of the pump to the firewall, and then make a return line that comes back into the fuel selector valve. And then I need lines that go out to the tanks. But before I do the lines to the tanks, I need to put the two halves of the firewall together and maybe put the side skins on. I don't think I actually need to put the side skins on to make the fuel lines, but we will see. I can at least Quico them on and make sure. Okay, and I was planning on sealing the exhaust shroud, the bottom of it, today to make up for my epic fail. I had my firewall sealant that dried up, so it wasn't good. So I ordered some tank sealant from Aircraft Spruce because now that I have my wing kit, I can start working on the fuel tanks whenever I want. So I figured, well, I'm going to need some fuel sealant anyways for that, so I'll just buy a pint of it. Quart? Actually, I don't know how big it was that I bought. I bought a can of it and figured I'll just use that to do the exhaust shroud. But it didn't come today, so I don't know what happened. Aircraft Spruce didn't get the box out yesterday, so hopefully it comes tomorrow and I can get that done. If not, we will have more fuel lines. And let's see, what else did I get accomplished? I got the sound to work on the TV. That was good. That took a good 5 minutes to figure that out. And I brought the hangar fridge back to the hangar. So now my garage has a beer fridge. The hangar fridge was the beer fridge in the garage, but now that I have the beer fridge in the garage, hangar fridge can come back to the hangar. So future videos can be brought to us by beer. And by beer, not Corona Light, because that's what I put in the fridge today, because I went to Albertsons before I came to the hangar and got that, and that was a mistake. And if you like admitting mistakes to other people, come put it on our wall of shame in our Slack group, because that's what healthy people do, share their mistakes. And I'll see you there, and see you in the next video.